Network.
Hey there, good morning, sports fans. This is Guy Newcomb, the scoreboard guy on the Missouri Sports Network. Happy you've joined us, where everyone has a home field advantage, and tomorrow is always a better day. We're live from the Pizza Ranch studio, presented by Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks, Burgess and Associates, Central Bank, Doak Propane, the Bank of Billings, established 1889, the oldest bank in Christian County. Stand by for scores. But first, here's a little on this day in history, presented by Great Southern Bank with more than 100 locations in 6 states. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters. Member FDIC. And presented by Lyona, Labor's Local 663, Building Missouri, and Building Missouri State. They remind us to drive safely in all work zones. Those folks want to go home to their families as well. On this date in 1910, Philadelphia Athletics pitcher Charles Bender, otherwise known as Chief Bender, no-hits the Cleveland Naps 4-0. In 1932, the body of kidnapped son of Charles Lindbergh is found in Hopewell, New Jersey. In 1956, Dodger Carl Erskines' second no-hitter defeats the New York Giants 3-0. And on this date in 1966, Busch Memorial Stadium opens, and the Braves lose to the Cardinals 4-3 in 12 innings, a game which saw Mike Shannon hit the first home run at Busch Stadium. In 1970, Ernie Banks hits home run number 500.
Jarvis fires away. That's a fly ball. Beat the left. Back. That's it. Hey! He did it. Ernie Banks got number 500. A line drive shot into the seats and left. The ball tossed in the bullpen. Everybody on your feet. This is it. Whee! Ernie Banks off Pat Jarvis, May 12, 1970. Second inning against the Atlanta Braves.
Happened to be the day I was born, May the 12th, 1970. Stand by for scores.
The qualities in a truck that are most important are reliability, just really great function.
Having a truck is pretty much a necessity to getting to most of these locations. Oftentimes it's narrow, steep, loose, rough, rocky roads.
Having a truck is essential to every part of what we do, from picking up material for the home to delivering the home.
Always carrying something, pulling something.
It's something that we use every single day here.
Hey, welcome back to the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Certainly glad that you have tuned in. On the soccer scoreboard from a night ago here on page 2 was Blue Springs South shutting out Blue Springs 2-0. Benton Blake's Cameron 6-0. Moberly over Canton 3-1. St. Pius X 3-0 over Festus. Center shuts out Grandview 1-0. Harrisonville defeats Lone Jack 7-1. Marquette 1-0 over Francis Howell. It's girls soccer games from last night, May the 11th. Hazelwood Central 1-0 over McClure. McClure South defeats University City 3-2. Blue Valley Northwest over Notre Dame to Scion 3-2. Lee Summit North blanks Park Hill South 2-0. Poplar Bluff shuts out Fredericktown 4-0. Rittenhour over Collegiate School of Med Bioscience 4-1. Seckman defeats Imperial 2-0. Springfield Catholic 8-0 over Carl Junction. Fort Zumwalt East 5-0 over St. Charles West. Ursuline Academy defeats Kirkwood 2-0. There's nothing on the softball scoreboard. Districts for spring softball begin on Tuesday, and coming up later today, we will visit with the Mount Vernon Mountaineers softball program and their head coach, Matt Schubert, as they finish the season 34-1, win a district championship, and they're on to the quarterfinals where they will take on Sparta on Tuesday. On the baseball scoreboard, some district action in the lower classes. In Class 1 District 3, Eminence defeats Crossroads College Prep 8-3. Class 1 District 3 quarterfinal 19-4 South Iron over Bunker. And in Class 1 District 10 quarterfinal at Warrensburg, Kingsville defeats Midway 9-1. Class 1 District 10 quarterfinal, Lutheran Kansas City 16-1 over Lamont. And in Class 1 District 11 quarterfinal, it was Santa Fe over DeKalb 10-0. Class 1 District 11 quarterfinal, Bramer defeats Breckenridge 16-0. And in Class 1 District 12 quarterfinal, the first game, Wellsville Middletown over Glasgow 4-2. And in the second game, Community R6 over Madison 26-2. Class 1 District 12 quarterfinal, Higbee over Paris 3-2. Class 2 District 4 quarterfinal, Bismarck defeats Christian 2-1. In Class 2 District 4 quarterfinal, Valley shuts out Brentwood 10-0. Class 2 District 5 quarterfinal, these are baseball. Class 2 District 5 quarterfinal, Louisiana over Sturgeon 17-5. Class 2 District 5 quarterfinal, Game 2, it was Silex over Van Far 6-1. Class 2 District 5 quarterfinal, Western defeats Clopton 13-1. Class 2 District 16 quarterfinal, Catarquio defeats King City 5-4. And on the other side of the quarterfinal there in Class 2 District 16, Northeast Nottoway over Penny 9-8. In regular season games, it was Clayton over Afton 4-2. Savannah defeats Benton 10-3. Marshall over Boonville 3-1. Kickapoo defeats Branson 5-3. Cashville over Clever 4-1. Hillsboro defeats Central Park Hills 3-0. Warrenton over Chaminade College Prep 9-7. It was Chester, Illinois over St. Pius, the 10th out of Festus 13-2. Timberland defeats DeSmet 5-4. East Buchanan over Cameron 8-5. Again, these are these are baseball scores from last night, May the 11th. Eldon over Sacred Heart 4-2. It was Herman defeating Ellsbury 15-10. Eureka over Westminster Christian Academy 11-1. Eugene defeats Fayette 14-0. Winfield over Fort Zumwalt North 6-3. Fort Zumwalt South defeats Francis Howell North 3-2. Hazelwood West 7-4 over Granite City. Jackson defeats Greenville 15-0. Elias Catholic over Smith Cotton 10-3. Hillcrest defeats Parkview 4-3. Holcomb over Donovan 2-1. Fort Zumwalt West defeats Holt 5-0. Hazelwood East over Jennings 24-8. Knob Noster over Crestridge 10-0. Liberty Wentzville defeats Parkway Central 11-8. Lee Summit over Liberty North 3-2. John Burroughs defeats Lutheran South 7-4. Republic over McDonald County 3-0. Montgomery County over Centralia 5-4. Neosho defeats Seneca 7-1. Pierce City over Macaulay Catholic 11-1. New Madrid Central over Risco 13-3. Rolla defeats Capital City 10-2. Russellville over California 9-2. St. Charles West over Slough 15-4. Summersville defeats Koshkonong in a forfeit. Summit Christian Academy over Lincoln College Prep 9-4. Valley Park over Northwest Cedar Hills 7-5. Lafayette County 5-4 over Warrensburg. Washington defeats Pacific 2-1. Owensville over Waynesville 17-7. And Lighthouse Christian High School defeats Wheatland 8-2. We'll be back with some more of the top stories of the day here on the Missouri Sports Network Morning Sports Report at MissouriSportsNetwork.com.
The qualities in a truck that are most important are reliability, just really great function.
Having Having a truck is pretty much a necessity to getting to most of these locations. Oftentimes it's narrow, steep, loose, rough, rocky roads.
Having a truck is essential to every part of what we do, from picking up material for the home to delivering the home.
Always carrying something, pulling something.
It's something that we use every single day here.
Imagine a bank that goes where you go, creating seamless solutions for every step in your financial journey, allowing you to manage your money the way you want to, with a banking relationship that makes every day extraordinary. Imagine a world full of possibilities, always within reach. Central Bank. We do banking better.
Only Pizza Ranch serves buffet your way.
Don't you mean my way, Mr. Voiceover Guy?
Sure, anyone's way, actually. Request your favorite pizza. We'll make it, bake it, and give you the first slice.
I can add peppers to pepperoni, Stampede on stuffed crust, maybe Texan taco on thin. No tomatoes on my half. How can I convince Mom to let us eat here every night?
It's buffet your way at Pizza Ranch. Say it with me, kid.
Not only is Country Financial our insurance, but they treated us like family.
Relationships are the single most important piece of the puzzle. We always ask this question: what is the right thing to do?
Hey, welcome back to the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. The Mizzou Tigers baseball welcomes in Georgia in SEC action this weekend. Missouri 7-17 this year in the conference, 3 games behind Georgia in that last place spot in the SEC East. So they need to sweep there to tie with Georgia. But the Tigers are 27-20 overall. Bears baseball at Missouri State, 29-17, 16-5 in the Missouri Valley Conference, plays its final MVC Road Series this season at Southern Illinois. In a battle of teams picked 1 and 2 in the league's preseason poll, the Bears can secure a top 2 finish in the regular season with 2 wins in Carbondale. The Bears are 77-48 all time against Southern Illinois, including a 39-16 record in Carbondale. Bears have homered in 38 of 46 games this year and 56 of the last 64, 116 total home runs in that span. GLVC action. Conference baseball yesterday was Indianapolis defeating Lewis 3-1. Drury with a 6-3 victory in 11 innings over Maryville. And William Jewell defeats Illinois Springfield 13-3. Quincy, the 1 seed, over Missouri S&T 9-8. So today, getting underway at 9 a.m. in Marion, Illinois, will be Maryville versus Illinois Springfield. Lewis will then take on at 12:30 Missouri S&T. Drury gets the 4 o'clock game today with William Jewell, followed by Quincy and Indianapolis. In the NCCAA tournament down at College of the Ozarks, the 2 seed, loses their first game. They fight their way back all the way through the late losers bracket. They play a rain-shortened game, a rain-halted game that they finished yesterday. So they will be playing their 7th game today, this morning at 10 a.m. versus Baptist Bible College, who's played 3 games in the tournament, winning all 3. They are the 1 and 2 seeds in the tournament. But College of the Ozarks will have to defeat Baptist Bible College twice. C of O did beat BBC 4 times here during the regular season. The Boston Red Sox and the St. Louis Cardinals will play today. St. Louis is in Boston. The Cardinals 13-25 overall. And struggling just a bit, but winners of their last 3 of their last 4 games. The Red Sox are 22-16 on the season. Over the last 10 games, over their history, Boston has won 7 of the last 10. That game gets underway tonight at 7:10. It will be on the mound, Wainwright. Wainwright will take on. I had it just pulled up, so my apologies. James Paxton, a left-handed pitcher, 0-0 on the season. Adam Wainwright also 0-0, but a 7.2 ERA. Kansas City Royals will take on the Milwaukee Brewers. The Royals 12-27, the Brewers 20-17. Milwaukee over their last 10 is 2-8, while the Royals are 5-5. It'll be Josh Taylor on the mound for Kansas City, is 0-0 with a 6.55 ERA versus one of the best, Corbin Burns, who's just 3-2 on the season with a 3.86 ERA. NFL comes out with their schedule last night. The Chiefs' preseason games, they will open up at New Orleans. And that date is to be determined. Then they will host, they will travel to Arizona and then host the Browns. Regular season games, they begin on Thursday night, September the 7th, with the Detroit Lions visiting Arrowhead Stadium. Week 2 will be at Jacksonville. 3, they will host the Chicago Bears. Week 4, they're at the Jets and Aaron Rodgers. Week 5 at Minnesota. Week 6, they've got Denver, then the Chargers, and Denver. So play Denver twice within 3 weeks. And then they will travel to Frankfurt Stadium and play the Miami Dolphins. They get a bye week in Week 10, which is a good thing because Andy Reid is maybe the best in football after a bye week. And then they will host the Philadelphia Eagles. They finished with 4 of their last 5 at home, and that includes Buffalo, New England, the Raiders, Cincinnati, and the Chargers. The Raiders, Cincinnati, and Chargers are all at home. So all three of their final games at home. And Buffalo is also at home with New England on the road in between. We are certainly glad that you tuned into the Morning Sports Report here on the Missouri Sports Network. MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow. Everyone have a blessed day.